YouTube. Hello, hi, how are you doing? It's currently April 10th, about a week after this video was actually recorded, but I've never been punctual in my life, sorry. I want to do a little bit of an intro for today. So for anyone that has never been to my streams on Friday, we do a thing called New Music Friday, where basically we listen to new releases, like just general new music. We also listen to like chat suggested music. Could be new to me, new to you, new to anyone is always what I say. I had my friend, super cool, also known as Devin Henderson, approached me and said, hey, my band is coming out with their debut album this Friday. Like, what if we had a chat and what if we talked about it and then had a little listen party? He was like, you have the perfect platform for this. And I was like, yeah, that's great. Let's turn New Music Friday up a notch, baby. And so I kind of sat down with Oleo and Tree, which is super cool, is the tree and Oleo and Tree. And then we also have the new Soups, who is Oleo and Oleo and Tree. I sat down with both of them on Twitch and we did a little bit of an interview, talked back and forth, asked them some questions. We did a little chat Q&A at the end. And then we also did a listening portion of their album, which should all be included in this and edited and beautifully polished by my lovely editor, Giru. Yeah, I hope that you enjoy this. I know it's something a little bit different. It's one of the first fully edited videos on this stream. Normally we just edit the intro and outro, but I hope that you like it. And if you do, please let me know. And if you would love to see more things like this, I have a few other like musical artists that I think I would really like to talk to that I know that I think would be really interesting. So just let me know there. I think that'd be really, really fascinating. I'll make sure that there's links to everything Oleo and Tree and also the new Soups and super cool. I'll make sure all of their stuff is down below. They both stream on Twitch. But yeah, I hope that you like this. I hope that you like it. And I'll catch you in a second. Well, first, I guess I want both of you to introduce yourself. You can tell me a little bit about who you are, what you do on Twitch specifically, because I think you both stream, if I am not. Yes. You can talk about pronouns, fun facts, I don't know, whatever you think. A little just introduction.
Hi, I'm the new Soups. She, her, any. You can call me Soups. I do stream on Twitch. I stream like crochet and knitting a lot these days. I used to do art streams like exclusively, but now I'm almost exclusively a crafting streamer at this point, which is super fun. I will occasionally do art still, and I'd never ever do music on stream though. I'm too shy to do that like on my stream, so I just show everybody later. I'm like, oh, by the way, I did this.
Honestly, that's so fair. Like I'd be like, no, actually, nobody gets to see this happen.
Yeah. Oh, so you mean we're not making a song right now? The three of us?
Oh, is that what's
happening? I thought that's what we were doing.
Oh, well, that's so interesting.
So it just hangs up the call.
Yeah. Well, I have something to do right now. Sorry.
I'm super cool. Oh, sorry. I should before. Were you done? Were you finished? Was that?
Oh yeah, I think so. Is there anything I missed? I think no. I'm Oleo. Also, I'm the Oleo part of Oleo and Tree.
I was gonna. That was one of my questions. I was like, who's Oleo and who's Tree?
Yeah. I'm Oleo. No. I'm super cool. People on Twitch call me Soup. You may have heard my name around because I make lots of lo-fi for streamers and content creators. That's like a big part of what I do. I'm a music streamer. Mostly doing dumb challenges like taking, garbage and making it into a song, like literal physical recordings of garbage and making it into songs, or like trying to write in a brand new genre that I've never written in before in, less than 3 hours. But yeah, I make music under the artist name Devin Henderson and the artist name Oleo and Tree.
What?
And I am Tree.
Okay.
Oleo and Tree. That's me. And I use they, he pronouns. I am leaning towards the they these days. So
that's incredible. I love that. I guess I also introduce myself for anyone that maybe is from your chats who doesn't know who I am. Hi, I'm Emrys. I am a non-binary variety streamer. Mostly I play a lot of Sims, big Sims streamer over here. But I also occasionally do other things. And I do this thing every Friday called New Music Friday, where we discuss new music, new releases, things that are maybe new to me, new to you. I have like a chat redeem where everyone gets to recommend songs and we have a chat playlist. Very fun things. I also do a lot of just like collab content. I feel like that's like I play The Sims and I do collabs, man. That's all I do. It's the grind, man. Yeah. I would love, and I don't really care who answers what question. I didn't direct these towards any one specific person. So I wanted to know, like, first, how did you two know, like, when did you two meet? Because I feel like I don't know if we've ever like formally met, but I've been so aware of you in the like Twitch space in general. Yeah, I'd love to know how you two like made the first connection and like when that was, how long ago and stuff.
Yeah, it was 2021, I think.
Yeah, so just about 4 years ago.
Right, like really right on it. Yeah, it's a name story. So
Yeah.
one of my mods at the time was like, hey, this person on Twitch is stealing your brand because people call me Soup, and the new Soups,
I'm the
everybody
new one.
calls them Soups. And so like it was just random happenstance. Like we should raid them, and hee hee ha ha, you're stealing my brand, raid. And we hit it off like pretty quick.
Yeah.
I really liked Soups' art. I was a big fan of the sort of like they were drawing little scrungly guys, like just these little creatures with weird proportions. And I was like,
so you mean me?
it's so cool. Yeah, right. I mean, basically, self-portrait mode.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I make music, and I need someone to make album art for this music that I want to be publishing. And I love this, like, how free and creative this all feels, and how scribbly it all is, and like all that kind of stuff. So like I was like, let's do a thing together, let's see how it goes. And like that kind of kicked it off, at least from my perspective.
Yeah, that sounds about right to me.
I love
so
that.
I came in swinging with the stop stealing my brand.
And then now you just have a new brand together. It's really
right. Join forces.
Exactly.
We did sort of like, I'm sure that I might be skipping into another question. It sort of was like we started doing art together, and like and hanging out. And then I was working on an EDM album in 2021, and I was looking to feature a couple of different people, and I was like sort of asking around the community, like who can sing, who can songwrite, like who, trying to find out who does the music thing, because not everybody does music live on stream, but a lot of people do music like in their personal lives. You know? They sing in the shower, but they sing really nice, and like, and if I can pull them in, and like
I'm the opposite. I sing in the shower and I sound like shit.
and that is so important. So Ikagawa, who is one of Soups' mods and friends, referred me to one of Soups' old YouTube channel videos where she was singing and playing guitar. And I was like, oh, holy fuck. Okay, well, I'm gonna ask, and like if she's down to do a song together, like that would be really fun, because she's got a really like magnificent voice. She's got this really pretty voice. So we did a song together on that album, and that really did, like, over a couple of years, start to snowball into like, well, we'll do this project together and you can sing on it. And then I was just like, listen, everything that you and I collaborate on is the best performing song in my catalog. Like, can we just do a whole album? Can we just like make a whole project instead of me just like, hey, can you sing on like 6 tracks out of 12 on this album? Like, let's just do like this.
Just a quick 50-50, you know?
Yeah, right. No.
I was like, yes. Immediately, yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I have a background in music, but I like when I started streaming, I kind of stopped talking about it because I didn't do it anymore. Like I used to post these like me singing and like playing guitar covers on my YouTube. I wrote a few songs too, but then I like never came up again. I stopped doing it. I was kind of like, yeah, I used to do music, like that was my old thing. And then when Devin asked me to be on Parasite, I was like, yes. And then that like I love singing. That's something that I've always loved doing, and I've just like felt like I didn't have a way to keep doing it on my own. So it's been really cool to like partner up and like make music with somebody else.
Yeah. The collaboration has really been so nice.
Oh yeah.
Because I definitely find myself being stronger in the role of like music writer, producer, like top line writer, and not as strong in the categories of like lyric writing and singing, and like I'm good at the vocal production and I can do it, like I'm capable. But it is really nice too. It was really nice, and has continued to be nice with every collaboration that I've worked with, to sort of like lean into my strengths and let other people lean into their strengths. And like that's been really, really rewarding. And Oleo Tree was very much born out of that. Like, you're a really strong lyric writer, you're a really strong vocalist, you have a skill in crafting a story through lyric and telling a story through song, and I have a skill in creating the atmosphere for that. So like let's get together and let's do that.
I love that.
Sorry. Yeah. So that's sort of where that came from, you know, is
Yeah.
that realization that these two strengths can complement each other.
God, I love that. I was gonna, yeah, literally my next question was like, what was the final push from like collabing together to you like making Oleo and Tree?
It was that collision between like we enjoy working together and like everything that the two of us, you know, create together also does really well.
Yeah,
It was a
God,
little bit of
yeah,
both.
Right.
that's so fair. But I also like, okay, I'm gonna kind of steer a little bit away from Oleo and Tree now because I know we were talking about new music, and I just wanted to know like, what are you listening to right now? What is like your what's been on repeat for you for like, you know, 2025 maybe in general, this month, this week, and I will be pulling my phone out. I have my list right here now.
Give me a moment.
Yeah, no.
The answer is so many.
Oh
artists.
yeah, that is always the
for sure.
mistake. I've been very in my Soup, and you know this because you did my outro music for my YouTube, and I've been listening to a lot of underscores lately. I've always been kind of an underscores fan, as like a little. I've been enjoying them like kind of like more passively, and then I decided to like sit down and really listen to Wall Socket, which is their newest release, like all the way through, and I was like, now wait a minute. Now wait a minute.
Yeah, if y'all haven't listened to underscores
highly
so
recommend.
underrated. Yeah, just like so good.
Mhm.
So such interesting, cool music.
Yeah,
They're doing the sort of like what I would consider to be like the modern punk rock.
Mhm.
They're sort of like being counterculture, like not in a sonic way. In a sonic way, they're hyper pop. Like they're aggressively like electronic and fast paced and heavy hitting, but like they're doing the counterculture thing, and it's really fun. It's cool.
so good. I love them. They're on my like current list of like people that I want to see live. They're definitely up there.
For sure.
And I've also been listening to a lot of Ethel Cain. I'm like I don't know who I am, man. I'm an Ethel Cain hyper pop. I don't know. Yeah, I do just really enjoy music. I am
we're so safe here to just talk about whatever music
and I'd be like, I love that band.
and you would love them if you didn't know them. I've been huge inspired by Porter Robinson. I've been loving Jed Whedon and the Willing for a long time, and they had an album that came out in 2023 that I only recently discovered exists. Jed Whedon, the brother of Joss Whedon, the director.
Oh, so not weeding like the gardening activity. Okay, good to know.
WHEDON. This is why I wanted to specify. They just came out with an album called, I think it's called Blue. Something like that. And that album has been hugely inspiring for me. There is a song on the Oleo and Tree album that is like a one-to-one inspiration from a song on that album.
I love that.
It's such good Whedon. Such a good album. Just a couple of like brand new to me, like in the last week, songs that have been just like on repeat. Ivy Oxygen, who is like a DJ I think he's from the East Coast, has a song called Casino 143. I'm gonna spell this for you because again,
is it not? Okay, good. Yeah, great.
Ivy Oxygen is the.
Okay, so not like the plant. Great work. Right. We're 0 for 2 so far on the Empress K.
This is basically a username and password combination. Ivy Oxygen in the song.
Well, how'd you get that? Actually, wait a minute. Nobody log into my email.
That song has been such a vibe, such a groove. It's like hyper sampled, like beat driven, very vibey, like could be the background song to an Adult Swim commercial, like kind of vibes. I also have been really loving, like, thank you TikTok for introducing me to 1,000 artists.
Always.
There's a new single out by an artist called Bells Larsen, BELLS LARSEN. And what they did is they recorded a song when they were still she, her, and then they transitioned and recorded a second part to the song, he, him, and so they harmonized with themselves. Femme mask, and it is some of the hottest queer shit I have seen. It's so cool. And then lastly, I do have one song that came out today that I haven't even gotten a chance to listen to yet, but I have heard different little sections of it, which is and that song is called Blurring Time, which again, super appropriate name for that song. And then Grayson Lane, the song Denim Jacket Blue, just really pretty, like soul chords, like R&B inspired. I only know like 30 seconds of it because that's all that he's posting on his TikTok. But just like what I've heard of it so far, I'm like super interested to see how the rest of the song sounds. So that's Denim Jacket Blue by Grayson Lane.
Ooh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
I like that.
That's
swinging.
way more in depth than I have to offer.
I listen to so much music. Like it's just a part of my regular existence. So
okay. Well, here's my offerings. I work a library job, and so I listen to music when I'm at work that I like and that keeps me like bopping when I'm at work. So recently I've been listening to the Decemberists all the time.
Yeah.
Like their old stuff. The album that I keep listening to on repeat, and it's because I love how they're telling stories. Like that's what that's what I'm really into in a lot of music, is like, how is this artist, like how are they telling their story and how are they writing? So I think about all the writing in that stuff. Oh no, I don't know how to pronounce it. Picaresque. Picaresque.
That seems bad. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
So this album I just like over and over again.
Okay, yeah.
And then I'm listening to so much Devin Townsend.
Ooh.
I can't stop. Yeah, Devin Townsend came out with a new album like in October that I'm listening to on repeat. It's called Power Nerd. And that one delights me because it is bookended by these like kind of silly songs. Like it opens with the song called Power Nerd. And then it ends with this song called Ruby Quaker that's just him singing about how much he loves coffee. And then the middle of the album are these like beautiful songs like talking about like grief and processing relationships and moving on from things that like happened to you in the past, but just bookended by these like kind of goofy songs. Which that's
awesome.
That's I know.
I love that. I also realized I forgot to mention I've also been listening to a lot of Devin Again recently. Highly recommend if anybody has not listened to Devin Again and you're a fan of like pop and like a little bit more on the like edgier side of pop. Highly recommend. I just think it's a matter of time before they blow up because good lord, I'm like every song I listen to by Devin Again, I'm like God. They also Lizzie McAlpine, who is I would say already pretty big, but I've been in my like I'm going between my depression era of listening to like Lizzie McAlpine and like Ethel Cain's Perverts on like repeat, and then I'm going and I'm listening to like the Ooey Ah Cat like rave remix. I don't know what's going on.
In fact, the two genders. I think
it's really and I'm embodying both of them right now. I don't know what's going on.
I'm either sitting in a cold shower sobbing, or I'm literally in a strobe light.
There's no in between for me right now. Like I don't know what's going on. I literally wrote down all of these. I'm so excited. I'm gonna go give a listen later. I'm such a music fiend in terms of just like I consume music probably at what would concern some people like maybe at an alarming rate. Every time my Spotify minutes, like listened minutes come out for the year, everyone is like, hey, are you good? And I'm like, well, I do listen to music for like 12 hours a day, man. I don't know. Like it's on, like I have background music on, like sounds on all the time. And it's not like for me, I don't need like lo-fi on in the background. Like I don't need instrumental, but like, I'll just listen to whatever I can find. And so I normally like, I'm just like, I want more music. I need more music all the time. I'm a little fiend when it comes to that. Thank you for sharing this. I'm excited to dive in. I definitely want to pivot a little bit back, obviously, to Oleo Tree, because that's why we are here today. Yeah. I wanted to know kind of, I guess, like the inspiration for the name Oleo and Tree. Like, where did it come from? I would love to know. And like, just also the inspiration and like, any like.
I give this to you.
Yeah. I would love to know.
Butter. I'll explain why Ellie said butter.
Butter. In a minute.
So when we were thinking about what to name our group, I think we were talking kind of about this idea of like name and name, like creating character and character that we can kind of play into in our group. And I was thinking of names that I have had in the past. and to kind of see if one of those would work. And this was Oleo was not a name that I had like given myself in any official capacity, but do you ever like hear a phrase and then it's stuck in your head for
Hmm.
a long time? That's what happened to me
Yeah.
with Oleo like, years ago, probably in like 20, I don't know, 2018, 2015, somewhere around there. I was
Hmm.
at work and I was a graphic designer and I was doing an article about um I don't really remember even the content of the article, but they were talking about oleomargarine,
Hmm.
which was like the like first invention of not real butter that's,
Hmm.
cheaper than butter. And I could not stop thinking about oleomargarine for that whole week. Like it's so dumb. It doesn't like I don't know
I
why.
love that. No, I
No
love this.
reason. Yeah.
Like scroll back through my Instagram, I was even making art that just said Oleo or that said Oleo Marge or
Hmm.
like I would just work
Oh,
those
Oleo
words in.
Marge is real good.
Oleo Marge, right? And I would name like if I used to play this, I don't remember the name, but it was just like it was a little flash game where you shot arrows at incoming enemies and you could name yourself at the beginning. And I
Hmm.
named myself Oleo Marge and I was playing it and my husband came home and was like, Oleo Mart? Like, what is that? What are you talking about? I was like,
He's so real for that.
Yeah. What do you mean?
and so I have continued to kind of use that as like a throwaway name for just whenever I need something that I'm not taking too seriously. But when we were talking about like what to name our group,
Yeah.
I thought that like the just Oleo was such a funny and quirky little like name that already meant something to me because it's been like attached to me in all of these different ways throughout the last 8 years or whatever. And then we were trying to find a name that flowed with that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That, Oleo and something else.
Something else.
Um
Right.
yeah, and do you remember exactly how we landed on Tree?
I think that it was just a combination of like, because I don't have anything like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm Soup and I'm Devin, and those are the only two monikers that I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Like I'm not. That's just not been my vibe.
Oleo and Marge.
And Oleo and Marge. Hi, it's me, Marge. That would have been funny too. I think that it like of the names that we sort of were like toying around with, it was just sort of like rhythmically good and like it felt nice to say and like the name had good mouthfeel,
Yeah. No.
And,
Yeah.
and then we realized pretty quickly that Oleo and Tree initialed out spells oat,
We love it.
which is like
Cute.
Chef's kiss, baby.
beautiful. And we were like, oh, change nothing, that'll work. And
Yeah.
so I became Tree. It also is kind of funny because Oleo and I are very different heights. And I'm a very tall person.
You? No.
Me, yeah.
No.
And so we always thought it'd be kind of funny that, if and when we do tours and play live shows like that, you'll be able to know. You'll be able to see. You'll be able
Yeah.
to know.
So Tree is
Tree
yeah.
is the short one, right?
Yeah, that one.
Good. I also like gender always coming into the conversation a little bit. We both did. We both wanted to choose something that wasn't necessarily rooted in a gender binary. Like
Yeah.
Tree is an object. Tree is not necessarily a him or a her, and wanted to sort of keep that ambiguous. Oleo also not necessarily a him or a her, and like keeping that sort of androgyny was important to both of us. And
Yeah.
so like it worked out nicely.
And you also you just mentioned like doing live shows and things like that. Is that something that you are hoping to do in the future? Do you have any plans, like any like loose ideas and plans right now? Like, I know I'm like, all right, I know you just released your first album, but like, when are you touring?
What are you touring?
Yeah.
The answer is we have a concept of a plan.
Okay. This is gonna go really well.
Super well. It's gonna go great. The best ever. No, we've talked like we want to. It's expensive to tour.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to, obviously figure that out. We do really want to. We've talked about doing like a living room tour where we'll put up a GoFundMe and you can pay to have us come to your house and we'll play like in your backyard and
Come
then
to
like just
Philly.
exactly. Whoever pays us to be in their space, that's where we'll be. That's where the tour will be. We sort of wanted to like get something out there that people could listen to and be excited about. and spent our energy creating the album in a way that like would hopefully, you know, excite people enough to want to give us money to go and do that, because we do want to do that. That is something that's like in our, you know, in our minds, in our plans, in our thoughts, for sure.
Yeah.
And it's literally just a math problem. It's just like how much money do we have to go tour? Okay.
Yeah.
And then we go tour.
And you go tour. Yeah. No, that's
right.
so fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause like I'm already working up, like I'm relearning all of the different like things that, you know, we wrote, and we're memorizing lyrics and like coming up with plans for how a live show would look and what songs would be on a live show, because we probably wouldn't perform the whole album. That's kind of a long set for somebody who, you know, isn't doing a 2-hour long set.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
We're not Taylor Swift. We're not, you know,
Right.
Yeah.
Hozier. Yeah, that's like
that's
having a tight like
I love
15 to 25-minute set. But yeah, so we've talked about it, but like we really have just focused our efforts on making the best album that we can make, making the best music that we can make, and like spending a lot of energy trying to spread the word across the internet, and sort of do it the TikTok way, right? Like become a household name by being on your phone, by being in your ears, and then using that as a way to sort of like pivot into live performance and touring and stuff like that. Yeah.
Also on like go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say, and Philly is definitely on the menu, boys.
I'm just saying,
you know, like,
Philly has like one of the best music scenes in the country. I'm so sorry not to be like a Philly like Philly genuinely we have such a good music scene, because everyone that goes to New York comes to Philly anyway, and we have oh my god, it's so good. I am obsessed with the Philly music scene. Like I truly am obsessed. It's so good. It's so good.
Part of the difficulty of live music and touring for us in particular is that I'm based in LA.
Yeah, which is
and Soups is based in Michigan. So we gotta like, you know, the album is out. This is our next big endeavor, is to figure out how to do this.
No, that's so good. I love that. I truly do. I love the idea of you saying like doing like living room shows. I feel like that could be such an interesting concept, and like especially if you would like, I mean, I would always be down if we like was something that you wanted to like talk about, and I think that would be so fun. I guess also kind of I know I'm going a little bit back and forth about like, you know, talking about Oleo and Tree stuff, and then like, you know, talking about music stuff in general, but I also like I always love asking people this question. What is like a live set that you have been to that like changed your like life? Not to be dramatic, but like changed your outlook on music.
I got an immediate answer. Do you want to go, Soups?
Yeah, I saw Bombadil in 2017 in Chicago.
Yes, Bombadil.
And it was a tiny show in like the back of a bar, and I was right up front. And everything about that night was perfect, and their music was perfect, and the performance of their album like gave it new life and new meaning, and like I will think about that show forever.
Yep.
Yeah. God, I love that. I love it's like one where you're like immediately you're like, oh yeah, it's this.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. That's the ticket. Yeah. Oh man, to create that kind of a set list and have that kind of an energy and bring that to a live show. Magical. Yeah. I had a similar experience. I went to go see Jacob Collier in San Diego. It wasn't a bar. It was a little bit bigger, but just like standing shoulder to shoulder, maybe like 12 feet, 10 feet away from this like incredible musicianship. Like everybody on stage could just perform like I've never seen before. Just these people are masters of their instruments, like masters of this music. Like there was lots of improv happening, so like you know that the show that you're getting is unique and like is never going to be repeated everywhere. Everybody in the audience, because Jacob Collier is sort of like your favorite artist's favorite artist. Yeah, like everybody in the crowd is a musician, and so we were in the crowd singing multiple part harmony in the crowd. Like it's just like what a wild, amazing, inspiring experience. That particular show was on the Jesse tour in like 2019 or something like that.
Okay.
And yeah, just like that was actually life-changing. I lost my
No.
religion at that concert for sure.
God, I feel like those are always. I also like, as much as I like listen to just music all the time, I'm fiending to go to concerts whenever I can.
Yes.
My chat knows, like, because half the time I like every other week I come on stream and I'm like, chat, I bought concert tickets again. I'm sorry. I'm like, oh, I'm so
No stream this Saturday. I'll be at a concert.
sorry, I'm not gonna be home. Or I'll be like, actually, chat room, sorry, I have to leave early. I have a concert. Like, no,
No, but real. Go
Yeah.
and see bands. Go and see bands local to you. That's
I
like,
tell
it's
people
such a huge deal.
all the time. Like, even if you just like live somewhere smaller, like honestly going to like art festivals near you or like craft shows and things like that, they always have like local bands playing. And like that's what I grew up on. Like my dad was always a musician. He played in a bluegrass band, still is in a bluegrass band.
cool.
Like
That's so cool.
yeah, he's very
play?
like he plays a mandolin and also does he sings. I did not get any musical bone. Like he's so musically inclined, like it's actually unhinged. And then like there's me where I was in marching band for like 4 or 5 years, and I played the xylophone and I never learned the national anthem. I just was like, for the life of me, I just couldn't do it. I was like, I learned how to play Funky Town, and that was like about it. Because it was like the one song I was like, yeah, I'll learn that one. So that's all I got. And then I asked my band director every year, I was like, could we play Funky Town this year? And he's
You
like,
want Funky Town
no.
on the Glockenspiel? You
Yeah,
want it? You want Funky Town?
I feel like I definitely grew up to appreciate music and to appreciate live music, and so I'm telling people, I'm like, you just have to go and like see anyone. And I know concert tickets are so expensive. What I do now is I get week of tickets. I go I look the day before on like a Thursday night or like a Wednesday night. I'll look and I'll be like, who's playing this weekend?
Yeah.
And normally the tickets are like $20 if that, because people are like just trying to sell them no matter what.
Open mic nights. That's
Yes,
my other
God.
recommendation. Like your local bars
Yeah.
and clubs have open mic nights, like on Tuesday and Wednesday nights,
Mhm.
and the cover is like buy a beer. Like,
Yeah, it's so
that's-
yeah, God.
and you can hear like some of the best music that no one else is hearing, like at these open, and you will also hear lots of really bad music, but like
Yeah, but you know,
but that's the crap you shoot, you know.
Yeah.
Like you gotta do it, gotta get out there.
Yeah.
So worth your time.
It's it's such an interesting conversation too, especially about like in the US specifically and how our live music scene is, where I've had a bunch of my friends recently have been in Ireland, all like separately random trips, and they're all like, any given night at any time there is a live band playing at literally every single bar on the street, and like it's good music, and it's like you just like don't get that and it's like even like, and you know, again, I love talking about Philly. What can I say? I'm obsessed with. I'm obsessed with.
It is nice being in a Mecca for sure. Like being in San Diego, being nearby LA, being in Philly, being nearby
and
New
like
York.
we are a bar city. Like that is what people are doing on any given night. Is we are going to a bar. Like, and it's also walkable, which definitely helps. Love to live in a walkable city, baby.
Don't even talk to me. I don't want to hear it.
I'm just saying, come to Philly. Come to Philly. But no, it's such an interesting like conversation, especially just like I feel like while there are like a lot of open mic nights and stuff, it's just so difficult to like actually get out there and like see music, which I definitely get.
Completely.
Right.
Yeah, people, you got lives. Everybody's got lives. Everybody's tired.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like that makes sense.
I'm sorry for anyone that does not get like touring bands in their area. I apologize.
For sure.
I am living a privileged life, that is for sure.
There are these really great bands that like if you look on their Spotify profiles, they have like, 100, 200 monthly listeners. But like if you go and you listen to them live, they're just like, wow.
Incredible.
How do you sing like that? Like how do you play guitar? Like what a song. Like this is a great song. Like I've heard I was in San Luis Obispo, which is a city, like a small beach city, 6 hours north of where I live. And that's not LA.
Yeah.
And there was this little like folk duo that was playing at a street festival. And I was like, what the fuck? Who are you guys? And how are you not touring nationally?
Yes.
Like, you guys are so good. And it was the same thing. Like I looked at their Spotify and they had, like 69 or 420 listeners. And like, and I was like, how? Yeah. This is impossible to me.
It's
so good.
yeah, it's so fascinating. And honestly, I just feel like that's the other good way, like, to find smaller artists for me. People are always like, well, how do you find like all the artists you listen to? It's like, honestly, I go to festivals.
Go out.
Yeah.
I'm like, I go to festivals, which I know obviously not not like it's expensive. I definitely understand, but I last year I went to All Things Go in DC, which was like that was one where it was like Hosier and like Chapel Roan was headlined. Like it was like just like the gay person's wet dream. It was great. I had genuinely like the best time of my life. Was I in the trenches for those 2 days? Yes, because it was like muddy and there was like it was horrific. They oversold whole thing. But like I love that. I personally love being in like a very like music, like I don't know, I love going to like I love being in a pit at a concert. I love going to festivals and being like in that atmosphere. So I was like, I'm cool with this. But I found so many good, I wouldn't call them small because like it's already it's like a larger festival, but like they are when you look at the grand scheme of things considered to be like a very like they're smaller artists. Like I found Indigo D'Souza there. Like I had kind of known of Indigo a little bit, and then now I'm like, holy shit. And the one that really struck me was Infinity Song. I had like heard them.
I know Infinity Song.
I had heard them a little bit on TikTok. I didn't really listen to them. They played, I think, the best 20-minute set that I have ever seen in my life. I was like, I need to go see them like right now. I was like, this is truly incredible. Like they were so good, so engaging, so like musically. Oh my God. And I'm just like, I feel like smaller, like, I don't know, for like festivals and stuff like that, just going, like I know some people don't want to go all day, but I'm like, honestly, going all day and going in the morning and seeing the smaller sets, it is so worth it.
This is
so worth
super
it.
Fast soapbox, super fast.
No,
soapbox.
please go for it. Yeah, this is for you.
If you buy tickets to a large band, like if you are going to see a Hosier or you're going to see anybody, like name your favorite gigantic, mega huge millionaire band, like go early, see their opening act.
God, I was on this soapbox the other day. I was like, go watch the openers and give them respect. That's how I find so many good artists there.
So many. I went to a Streetlight Manifesto concert in 2012, and they had an opening.
Aging as we speak, like I'm like,
and they had an opening band called Larry and His Flask, and I will never forget them because they rocked the show so hard. They were so good.
Yes.
And if you ever want to enjoy like punk rock, Irish, Celtic,
sold in. Yeah,
hardcore. They had a bass player. It's these are like the unforgettable experiences. Go see the band.
God, truly, yeah. I remember I went and saw, who was it? Oh, this is when I was in college. I went to go see M83. And I ended up not being able to see M83 because of an emergency happened with one of my friends and we had to go to the hospital. It was a whole thing. But we were at Barricade and we got to watch the entire opener, which was great. And then the opener was Shura. I don't know if you're familiar. They do a lot of like bedroom pop is like the best way to describe. Genuinely, they are, still one of my favorite bands of all time. I'm like, so many openers that I've seen, like I went and saw Boy Genius, Insomnia open for them.
Oh my God.
Oh, bro, I was
Listen,
I went to the Boy Genius concert. I got free tickets because my friend's parents couldn't go anymore, and then I was like, I listened to Phoebe Bridgers, and I had listened to a little bit of Lucy Dacus. Didn't really know who Julian Baker wasn't familiar with Boy Genius as like a collective. And I was like, oh wow, I lost my religion. That I was like, everyone's gay, everyone is depressed and sad. This is exactly what I want. I was like
he was so beautifully depressed.
God,
and also how can you not be in the audience of that and just be like, now kiss?
I was so close to the stage too. Like I could have literally spit on them if I wanted, and I was like, I was like, everyone's gay. I'm gay. It was so good. There's a festival in Philly this summer that Lucy Dacus and Julian Baker are playing as headliners, and I did not buy tickets for that day because I was like, I already saw them for Boy Genius, but I immediately am like, but what if I bought tickets for that? I should. Yeah. The second day is like Remy Wolf and Magdalena Bay. and I don't know who their opener is, which I've seen Remy Wolf before. I saw Remy Wolf at the All Things Go Again. Oh my god, dude, Remy Wolf puts on an insane show. Really, if anybody has a chance to like go and you enjoy like a good like pop concert, like good alt pop, she puts on. I also did get to see her titties, which I was not expecting. I saw a lot of titties at All Things Go. I was not expecting it. With Janelle Monáe's, I was like, wow. Holy!
Oh my god!
Yeah!
Wow!
What? I know. I was me sitting in the audience, and I was like, oh, "Wow!" Honestly, it was incredible. And truly, it changed my life. If you could believe it.
Titties in chat. Please?
Yeah, any titties? Any titties? Actually, Don. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, any titties in chat? Back to
Oleo and titties.
Real true. That'd be like a really good like April Fool's like joke to do for like
I'll just stuff.
Yeah, but before we yap for like 2 hours and then don't even listen to the album or anything like that.
Correct.
I also have a few other questions I want to ask. So one is I would also love to know, we talked about the inspiration behind obviously the band name, but the album What We Left, which I believe is your debut album, correct? It is your first full. You've released I think 2 singles before this.
3 singles.
3 singles.
Yeah, three singles. Yeah, before this. Entry Zero's we're not going to get into that. That's too long of a.
Fair enough.
That's too long of a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've released three singles.
Yeah, I'd love to talk about like the inspiration behind the album name, the album art, which I have down below me, chat room. I would love to know like behind the art, the inspiration of the name, and also like what was like the creative process for you both going into making this album.
Yeah.
Wow.
All yours.
Yeah.
You got
all
this.
mine.
Yeah,
okay. Okay. Well, okay. So I'm gonna start with the last one. Creative process for making the album a little bit. Well, we were talking at the beginning, like what are we doing? Like what are we doing for real? Like what story are we telling? Like who are Oleo and Tree, and like what are they doing? What's interesting about them? And we talked a lot about like the concepts of like moving forward. Entry Zero has a lot of that that got kind of idea of like, man, I gotta move on, and how am I gonna do that? Like this is me deciding that I think there might be better things ahead of me. And then a lot of the story is working from that idea. Where are Oleo and Tree going, and what things are happening to them as they make that journey? And that's a cool, like, so when I'm writing, I pretty much write exclusively from what's happening in my life, and that there I had a lot to draw on with that concept of I mean, I don't think this is like exclusive to me. There's a lot of things that happen in people's lives, and then we have to like make a choice to either like stay and wallow in whatever happened, or to choose like intentionally to get a move on and like make the best of what happened or find something new. So a lot of the songs kind of have that overarching idea. The album name, do you have anything to add to that before I just skip forward?
No, you're good. I think that I think you covered it. I think you got it. It's an album about a journey and about the struggles of going on that journey, moving forward, and trying not to get stuck in the past and in what you left behind.
Yeah. And then when we were talking about the name of the album, that was like we had a bunch of different ideas that we were kind of thinking about. Like there's a little bit of a journal theme also in the album. Like we reference writing things down or finding something that somebody else wrote, kind of like a catalog of the things that happened. And so we were kind of also thinking about, is the album the journal, and should like the title reference that? And yeah, and then we ended on What We Left, which I think is kind of a beautiful name for an album that's telling a story of moving on, but like you never move on completely from what you left. That's always going to be a part of you.
Right. Yeah, there is something really beautiful about What We Left as a title, because it both references that there is movement going forward, as well as that sort of attachment to what is left behind, and the push and pull between that at all times, like at not just like within the album, but like in life, that sort of tug between the past and the future and the present.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
Good,
what about
perfect.
the art? Because
I love this art. Is genuinely gorgeous. It's so good.
Thank you.
Art. This is like the other thing about being in this band is that I get to do all of the music and I don't have to think about the art.
I love that.
Totally
yeah,
out of my field.
I made the art. I did all of the art for our singles also. So if you see those around the internet, I did all of those also. The concept for what we ended up with the art is like encompassing looking ahead and looking behind at the same time. And I wanted this like contrast also of like bright colors, like a lot of saturation and movement, and then the black and white of the background. I really wanted those two layers of like that juxtaposition between those two things. And then Oleo is holding a journal, a notebook
journal
of some kind, the journal. And then we have Tree like looking to the future, and Oleo kind of looking back a little bit.
Yeah. I do wonder, this is behind Oleo and Tree, there's this like white hole, black hole thing. Did that because I don't even know this. This is
great. This is so good. Yeah.
is that white hole referencing back to the single art from Entry 0 specifically? Because I know that you did sort of like we were talking about you doing like a mashup of the vibes of the three singles into the album art as well.
Yeah. So all the three singles that I did before, all of them are referenced in this album cover. Entry 0 has a white hole, black hole on the cover that Oleo and Tree are looking toward. Our next one was Starshine, and the background here references like how the Starshine background looks like. It's very like glitchy and like black and orange and like all sorts of things. There is a character. I don't know how obvious the character on Starshine is unless you like know that they're there, but that character is also reaching toward something. And then So It Goes is like somebody like standing backwards, and this, I think, does it also have a planet in front also probably?
I could look.
Let's go find out.
Let's find out. Yes, there are like little circles. That could be considered planetary.
Yes, and then we have like a more like forward facing character in that one that's also referenced in the
absolutely
in the art.
In the art.
Yeah, this art is like genuinely is so. I'm really obsessed with it.
It's very striking.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love this. It's so good. And I guess I have another. I think maybe like one or two more questions. This one kind of popped into my head before we go and actually listen to the album. But so you were talking about how like Oleo and Tree is like these are the like your characters that you're kind of like personifying on. Do you have like? Are you thinking about doing? Because you know, Soups, you were talking about how you enjoy people writing their stories and like these characters through their album. Like, are there plans for Oleo and Tree? Like, are they gonna be like it's more separate from yourself? Like, are they kind of like these? Or are they more like characterizations of like certain aspects of each other?
So initially, I was thinking I'm like Oleo is separate from me. Like I am going to write a different character who's not me, and that maybe turns out I can't do that. So
I feel like it's so hard to not. I feel like no matter what when it comes to any art whatsoever, there's always like a little bit of you in no matter like anything that you create. Just like fully is really
every character is some portion of self-insert.
Sure. I think it just ended up being more of a reflection of me than I initially intended it for for Oleo to be. That doesn't really bother me. I think it is still like an interesting journey for me and challenge for me to it's me and it's not me. Like Oleo has like a lot of things that I bring into everything that I'm writing, right? But then also we talked about Oleo being this like impulsive and like ready to go, like come on, let's do it, like kind of this anxious energy of like I'm ready, let's go. And that is not, I'd say that's not part of my personality at all. So that was kind of fun to bring that to that character. Like, okay, how would somebody like behave in this way and how would they communicate if that's the starting point that they're coming from?
Right. Yeah. We always talked about Oleo being sort of like the catalyst.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the starter, the bringer of action. And Tree as a character being sort of more reactionary, more reserved, more logical, and being more like it's the ethos pathos, kind of push and pull between the two characters. And yeah, like I think that, like, to answer the question maybe a different way, we're totally absolutely we're self-expressing. The song that is more primarily Tree is definitely something that I was going through at the time, like really struggling with at the time. And I wrote that, but it also makes sense sort of and here's the different answer to the question. Is there is we want to have the music be interpretable by anyone in any way, like however you are receiving the music is really beautiful to us, and we want that experience for you. For us, there is a certain amount of like story that's happening and lore that's happening, and there's a world that's sort of being built that has, like, lore in like a Dungeons and Dragons kind of way.
Hell
there is lore, like in a Coheed and Cambria kind of way. There is a world and there are characters. And like, I'm not going to spell out, and I don't think that we will spell out in real literal ways what we think the story says and what we think the story is. We do think that we communicated the story pretty well. So I think that y'all will get it. Y'all are smart. But I think that we would, as much lore as we have injected into it, as much story as we've injected into it, we'd like to leave that up to the listener a little bit more,
Okay. Yeah. I love that.
And that's sort of our process. But it's good. There is a story there, and we would love to hear your theories.
Oh my God. I'm going to start theory crafting Oleo and Tree album.
Man, I'm so in. I want to hear it.
Oh man. And then I have, I guess, just like a general preference question for you both. Would you prefer to listen to, I figured we could do a little Q&A from chat if they're interested. If chat has any questions, would you prefer to listen to the album first and then have chat have a little Q&A after? I think that could be good. Okay, cool. Let's just rip it. Let's just go into it.
Right.
Which I have heard Entry 0, I believe, because that was our first single. I do believe it was put on a New Music Friday. So
that's right.
Give
us a countdown.
Let's just do it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is it ready yet, Tree?
New inventions take time.
And chat room, let me know how the sound is.
How about now?
Almost. There.
Where do you think we'll go?
I don't know. Why don't you start it up?
Oh, okay.
That transition is like genuinely so smooth.
Thank you. I'm ready to get you a couple times through this album.
It's gonna happen. I'm just gonna be sitting here just like.
Coming along nicely, I guess I am setting off for new horizons. Stars are rising, I am rising with them. Is it time? Are we moving get there? Will it feel the way it should? Conversations led to painful pictures. You reflect me. Don't like what I see. I'm leaving this thing. Sold and moldy journal had my old self. I won't need it. Am I certain I will get it right this time?
God, Soups, your voice is just like so good.
Isn't it?
It's just
Isn't
like,
it?
God damn. Tell me you just like don't do music full time. Like what? Oh, man. God, yeah.
It's me. I'm just like over here going like, no, you have to go. You have to get over.
I'll never be ready, gotta take the first step. Trust in myself, take a deep breath. No matter if I feel like I'm out of my depth.
And not like I had to twist, not like I had to twist her arm or anything. I was like, hey, you want to make music? And she was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I love making music, so I'm
Yeah.
down anytime.
Yeah. Don't mean to make it sound like I had to twist. Didn't have to twist your arm.
Dragging you into making an
Yeah, I
album.
know,
Like,
right? Yeah.
like,
It's just not
cool.
even as like that. I guess.
also, I'm so sorry, chat. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to snooze ads for the entire album, but they'll only be a minute long. I swear.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot.
It's like
to
if we
turn-
need to take a minute, break.
We could do that. Yeah, that would also work for me. I will snooze them as long as I can. God, there's something about a smooth transition on an album.
Right?
I eat it up. Like it is
Me
just.
too.
Me too.
Oh
That's why
man.
I keep writing them.
Yeah. Like the newest.
Like, I don't care if you want to listen to this one song at a time on shuffle. I don't care.
Yeah.
I designed it as an album.
Yeah.
This song features our good friend Omniboy on a lot of the instrumentals. So a lot of the background instrumentals that you hear are him on his synthesizers at home. He also sings a little bit later on.
Okay.
You will hear it. It will be clear.
Not Oleo, not Tree. A secret
yeah.
third option.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I cared about.
Oh, yes.
I can add my amuse on here. Let me grab that.
Oh,
That'll be
no
very-
way. Lamentations.
Sorry, that's a little bit too large.
Just careful.
Is this good for you? Is this what you want?
It's so good. It's what I want. It is what I want.
Perfect.
You're right. You're
Oh,
right.
I made it too small. It's upside.
I couldn't believe it.
Professional streamer.
I've never streamed
Streaming is so
before.
good.
Keep on turning back to see where I shouldn't be. Scroll it out in this diary, but I found it now. A place somehow. Let it go of what may come after me. I'll keep your words with me. I spend a lot of time just wandering on these broken sidewalks. Is this the way that I find everything? Another life it was replaced with a new start dawning. I thought I found it, but it's been erased. This feels so
Oh, that's so good. God, that's so. I love the building up of that. Oh.
Sorry.
I transitions every time, man. It gets me.
This one's so good. This was like one of my requests. Was like, can you make a song where my vocals are all chopped up and you can't tell what I'm singing?
I love it. Yeah.
Here you go. I was like, sick.
Me sliding sliders around on Ableton.
Yeah. Like,
Insert me pushing random buttons on
yeah.
my drum pad.
Yeah, like genuinely, I know I said it every transition. They're so smooth. I can't tell when it's like it's so smooth.
I am a firm believer in the album. I miss the album.
I agree. I'm very much.
This is my boomer take.
No, it's I'm with you on this. I'm also a boomer in this. I miss an album as a concept of an album.
Yeah.
Like, I loved Billie Eilish's newest album because it was like the transitions were there, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, so good.
God,
Absolutely.
like, whew.
Tracy, this is not Omni is not on this song technically. This was the song that inspired the Omni song,
Ooh, okay,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
I just reused it later. But no, this is just me. I did this one. Like butter.
Like smooth like butter.
Oleo?
Smooth like butter. That's the only part I know of that song.
This one features Jambient on it.
Jambi? Ooh. Just adding Jambi.
Oh. God, I still just love the ad-libs. The ad-libs in this are, they're so nice.
God, yeah. The production on this all has been also just so good. Like,
Thank you.
you truly, god damn.
Spent a lot of time
It
on
is a
this album.
delight to
Yeah.
work with them.
This
and
is like my boy
So
genius. This boy genius
Listen, I'll
will not be making out on stage.
No. Not in the cards.
Not in the card. I'm sorry, I need every supergroup from now on to be kissing. Oof. Oh, whoa! Okay, now this is what I like. Listen, as a machine girl enjoyer, alright? I'm wanting the breakcore, okay? God! Holy shit! No, I gotta save this one. 1 second.
Hey!
Dude, that goes crazy. That's
It's so hard.
holy hell, man.
I have no idea how we're gonna do this one live. I have no clue. I'm just gonna play the
You're
kick
And
gonna-
drum.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be like, oh, running around.
We're
God.
gonna design lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that's so good, man.
Tom, thank you. Yes, thank you.
Oh, fuck. That's so holy, man. Shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Holy fuck, hell. Oh my god.
All this and what's next? I gave it all and more just to come up second best. Even more and what's left at the end. Well, I have
Saving
anything
another one.
to show. I've let them all down, and they all know, but I digress. White knuckle grind, bone sweat to the press. Overthink, overwork, stress. Give it up or hope for the best. Fail, obsess. I've been feeling so stumped. I've been racking my mind. And I know it's depressing, but if you ask me, I'm sure I'd say I'm fine. I'm being gripped by my roots.
That's my computer, I'm sorry.
Trying to move on for years. But no matter my efforts, I'll be stuck until the fog clears. Act up, pass up, take my bags and pack up. Fails filed away for another day. A lack of energy, what was me carried on the back of friends and family for too long. I'm tired of pulling my feet through the mud. I'm tired of waiting for blessings from above. If one step forward means 2 steps back, why not stay right where I'm at? I've been feeling so stumped.
Oh. God, the buildup of that is so good, man. Holy hell. Oh, Day goes so hard.
I'll be stuck till the fog
Yeah.
clears.
Oh, I was like, what are we gonna do with the last bit of the song? Where are we gonna go with this? Where are we going?
Yeah, I did tussle with whether or not to have a musical outro on this or just leave it to silence. I sent demos to a couple of friends and we're like, is it too depressing if the song just ends?
God,
and they were
no.
like, yes, it's too depressing. You need to add something to the end, give people some relief.
You would have asked me, I'd have been like, no, I need it to be as unsettling and depressing as
more
possible.
Depressing, yeah. Really leave it on the sad note.
Yeah.
Just facing facts, cried all night. I'm looking back, I still do. I reserve my anger still. I don't think it's overkill, right or wrong. Say what you will. I guess that's what I'll never know. Did I build the bigger boat? Find my way on the higher road. I have your guilt, so take it back. That's not what I'm supposed to have. Leave me out of your payback. Mind reader sending radio waves. Something new, telepathy. Waste your breath on someone else. Invent your life all by yourself. Did you think I couldn't tell? At least I'm here on the other side. You win and lose some. Guess it's fine. You're right in this. It is my life. Mind reader sending radio waves.
Wait.
No.
No, that's not the message.
Wait a minute. Oh no, I'm gonna have to play it again.
My heart. Thank you, Zoo. Sheesh.
Yeah, +2 on that one for sure. I agree. God, I love the little stutter there at the end. I love that. The little like skip. Good, yeah.
Thank you. That's a fun one.
Yeah.
That's-
I like that a lot.
Yeah, the very, very ending of that was kind of a happy accident.
I love it.
That's the best stuff. I was like, oh no, we leave it. That works.
One day you said never say never, and since then I've been better than better. The future was full of possibility.
Oh my god, there's an ad that's gonna play. I'm so sorry, chat. We could pause if you would
Listen,
like, or
yeah, I gotta say this would be a good pausing point for sure.
okay. I
kinda
forgot
need
how.
pee anyways.
I was gonna
Yeah, I
pause
gotta
at the
pee.
beginning, or
This
the.
is great.
Oh, you know what? We'll restart the song again whenever we get back.
Yeah.
So that works. We'll do a pee time, and I'll check in with chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
BRBs.
BRP. Oh, anyways, hi chat. How are we doing? How are we feeling? Now this kid is just up here dancing. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're enjoying this. This is fun. Fun little, look at this. I'm gonna rub it so it's so good. It's genuinely so good. I have some tears in my eyes from earlier. I am also one of those people that gets very moved by music. I be crying and in my office like at all hours of the day just listening to music. I did BRP, I did, and then I went and got a Celsius and I drank it all, so now I have to finish my coffee. But we are on what, track 9 of 14? So we have about 5-ish left. And then we're gonna probably do a little quick Q&A session after this. I do have something planned at 4. So Talking about low, I am an enjoyer of noise music. I definitely am not as like, I feel like tapped into the noise space as a lot of people. Like my husband is he listens not as much anymore. He's not as much of a noise fan like listener anymore, but fully read that as burp. I love how everyone's calling it as burp. Oh my god, your pee was synced. That's great. You came back at the same time. That's wild. Oh man.
Yeah, we were texting each other like, "Are you done? Are you done?
Are you done? Are you done?"
Okay, go.
Okay, I was literally talking about earlier. Do you think there's like a Guinness Book of World Record for like the amount, like the most people peeing at one time, like together?
Oh, I feel like all in the same urinal, or
well, no, because then there comes like the physical logistics.
simultaneously?
I think simultaneously. So I'm like wondering. I'm like, could we like? Should I like host like a Twitch stream where it's like I try to get the people to like all pee at the same time?
I think you should. I think you should
I
do
think
that.
it could be really good.
Good idea.
If you can get a representative from Guinness to come to the stream, I think that could be really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You need, for sure. No. I mean, everyone would go pee in
World's
their separate
biggest
locations.
piss along. Yeah, I think that could be like, could that like, would that be something that you think could be like? Because I guess how do you verify that everyone's peeing?
Yeah,
right.
That's you have to.
I need video evidence of your piss.
Everybody take a picture of your piss in the toilet.
Yeah.
With a timestamp.
I need sound and I need visual confirmation.
Oh, this went off the rails, really. Voice chat, yeah. Everybody in a VCP together.
Wait, what's the Discord max on VC? I know there is like a max of people.
I'm sure that with the appropriate amount of hype, you could work with Discord on increasing that max.
Discord, I'm trying to break a world record.
Yeah. Can you please let us have thousands of people in one stream to pee all at the same time? Because that's what I need from you.
Yeah, unrelated.
Just make sure to invite us back, and then it can be Oleo and P.
So true. That's if I join the group, then it would become Oleo and P. Because I'm Piss Boy. Everyone's aware. Everyone knows.
And Tree and P.
Piss Boy. Yeah, well.
Yeah, Be Right Back, new songwriting challenge. Make a song out of completely people pissing.
I'd send you my audio piss sample if you wanted for that.
I don't want that. Can I be so clear? I don't want that.
Can I be honest?
I don't want that from anybody.
My truth.
Yeah, I need to speak my truth.
I need this to be so clear. Sorry, yeah, actually I've had this. Yeah, they're in your DMs.
It's in your
Sorry,
DMs.
it's in your DMs.
DMs,
man.
DMs flooded. DMs flooded with piss. No, stop.
Yeah, God. All right, how do we are we ready? To hop back in?
Yeah.
Yes, the aftermath.
The aftermath, yup. All right, I'll count us down and again. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know why I count down like that.
That's great. That worked.
I don't know why.
We got it. We caught it. / if you like the Postal Service. This is that song. This is the Postal Service song.
Oh shit, okay. Which lead singer Death Cab for Cutie, correct?
Yes.
Yes. I never remember his name, I'll be honest.
Bird.
That would be it.
Benjamin.
Benjamin.
And bosses be like,
That's crazy, Bex.
that is super crazy. This melody is so stunning to me. I really just think that again, like I gotta give props where props are due. Soups wrote the hell out of this melody.
It's beautiful, yeah.
Thank you.
All things ending as they once did. Time takes what it will regardless. This door shall close. And so it goes.
Yeah, do you have the lyrics anywhere? Just like,
Yes.
oh.
The lyrics are all on our Bandcamp. If you buy the album, we have a neat little like PDF booklet with the lyrics in it.
Oh, cute. Okay,
that my
okay.
wife put together. That came together,
Oh.
actually.
I love that.
But yeah, all of the lyrics are on our Bandcamp in text.
Perfect.
Like easy to copy, easy to paste. For sure. If you're a person who has like auditory processing difficulty, like literally DM me. I'll just send them to you. Like
Yeah.
we want you to be able to understand the lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes. Yes, plans to get them on Spotify. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Soups is working on that. Actively.
Oh, God.
It's super annoying. Yeah, you have to pay someone to have that happen.
That's
Like monthly.
crazy.
Yeah,
know.
it's like a subscription service. Really annoying. the whole mechanism is monetized.
Yeah, I believe that. Spotify's lucky. I've been on their platform for like 15 years at this point. Like
yeah,
however
for
long
sure.
since I was like
Yeah.
in like 8th grade or some shit. Like they're so
So
lucky.
true. Yeah. Oh
And
man, I
then
wish
they
it was
pay
1
you.
cent.
Yeah, they pay you
I wish.
fractions of a
It's-
penny.
0.003 cents every stream.
Bro.
on the high end. That's like what Taylor Swift gets paid per play. I know it's awful. Don't listen to our music to make us money. That's not what. Listen because you enjoy it. Share with your
Yeah.
friends because you love it. Like we're making money other ways. Join our Patreon.
Ooh, we should get a link for that so I can plug it.
It's Tree Dollar.
Oleo and Tree Dollar.
Oleo and Tree Dollar. I'll shooting it to you in a DM.
You can even start it in chat too. I have links on.
Cool.
Whatever's easier for you.
That's true.
Yeah, and if you have your
If
Patreon, connect with Discord.
is synced with Discord, you're in our Discord also. Immediately.
No way. Fuck, stop.
To the moon.
Yeah, but honestly, the way to support your favorite artists is to purchase their album, like find a place where they sell it and purchase it, and then listen to it on a streaming service. Like, pay for the album, give them their $10, and then go and listen to it on a place that pays them per stream. That's the way to do it. Go to their shows, buy their merch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Making music is a losing money game.
Yeah, I'm such a little merch fiend. I'm like,
Yeah,
you
we love
know,
you.
that's where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be at the fucking merch booth.
Yeah.
Where's my Chapel Roan bandana? I actually don't know where it is.
Ooh.
Okay, shit.
I'll stay with you
Hmm.
when all this ends. Who will I still call friend?
Bro.
And will you be close beside me? Still, who can say if we
And if I cry on stream, nobody sees it.
No, yeah, we don't see
Nope.
it.
We do not see.
Oh.
I've heard this song. I've heard this song hundreds of times,
Mm-hmm.
and I still cry nearly every time.
Yeah.
The
Damn.
lyric and performance of it is just really
Truly, like, stunning, man.
is so special. Not Dawn Dusk on the treadmill.
Dawn Dusk on the treadmill goes hard, man.
Is possibly
Oh, Bex, that's how it's so awesome. I am so ready to be so high later.
Yeah, you
Man,
deserve
I'm
it
gonna-
after this
I'm gonna
week.
get
Oh,
so-
yeah.
I'm getting so stoned after our stream.
Same.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm doing like the opposite. I'm gonna be playing Played Up. So, you know, whatever the
Yes.
opposite of being stoned out of my mind is.
Yeah, panicked and anxious.
Yeah, yeah. Oleo March. New business venture unlocked. Weed strands. Get the Oleo
Like,
March
out of your
weed strand.
Oleo with me. I mean, like, listen.
It's the branding is there, man. You got it.
Send us an email.
Butter and shrub.
Oh, hello? What?
I am a stranger to my own name. Change, why must I change? Always the one.
I'm sorry. Opera?
That's Tracy Dabrowski in the chat.
What? You got pipes like that on you? God damn.
This is wild. So good.
I put on an act, and I jest and pantomime. And the ones who would laugh are the same who would shame. Pull the strings from above me.
Oh my god.
They say that they love me. I don't know how to love me.
God.
Not one more time. No more falsehoods. No more fakes.
That's holy fuck, man.
I am through with being a stranger. I'm not a stranger.
Ah. No, the ad. Oh my god, I'm pausing. I'm sorry.
Okay, no, you're good.
I'm
You can go back to
sorry.
the beginning of this one. It's all good.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah,
good.
Holy hell!
You know we had to do it to him.
Like, okay, I think Tracy's also not. Is Tracy like classically trained as like an opera singer? Holy
Yeah.
hell, man!
I know.
Yeah.
So good.
I did some work with Tracy on Buskin, my acoustic
Oh
album.
shit! Yeah.
Yeah, Tracy Courtney Biller is
Yes.
Tracy's name. Courtney.
Yeah.
Courtney sang on "I Will Walk" in that, and just like being in a room with that voice was just
That's
breaking. But my face at that, she is so real.
Yeah.
But like I remember like even working with her at that point, going like, okay, I need to figure out a way to sneak like what you can actually do. And this is like the Stranger is a decent representation of what Tracy can do. Tracy is actually more skilled than it takes to sing that particular song. But like I was like, I gotta find a way. And I'm super grateful to Soups to Oleo for being comfy to put that on the album, because it's
Yeah.
esoteric. And that's not
It
like
is.
people are listening to electronic dance music. And then
Yeah,
suddenly
yeah, it's like, holy hell, man.
it's different for sure.
Damn, Trace, you got some pipes on you, for real.
Some pie, you got some pies, girl.
Holy shit, man. Oh my god. All right, are we ready we ready to hit back up with the static again? Sorry, I paused
Static,
chat room.
yes.
I'm sorry about the ads. Normally I'm doing Sims content, so ads more frequently work.
Yeah.
Shorter, more frequent ads work for me, but
Better for
I
you.
forgot. I forgot
you're
about
good.
today.
You're good.
Okay. All right, we're gonna ready?
Yes.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. God, that transition is also so sick.
Thank
Oh,
you.
good.
Yeah. Like Dawn Dusk into Static into
Truly.
sorry, into Stranger into
Stranger,
Static. That's
yeah.
like it is sort of meant as like a 3 movement thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say really. Holy fuck. All right. When I'm in the club, baby, I'm bumping that. And that is the is opera electronica. Like, what do you? Holy.
Oh, Bex, I feel you for sure.
Crazy, man.
So there are no rules.
Yeah.
I don't know rules.
I don't understand genre constructs anyway, so everything is go for me.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Yeah.
Yeah. God
See
damn.
y'all later. Oh, it's been a minute since I've listened to the album in headphones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
God.
Same. I didn't listen to it last night.
Yeah, I listened to it on speakers last night.
I was too sleepy to put headphones on.
So fair.
God, I'm so sweaty. I just struggled to get my chapstick open.
No.
Thinking back on all the steps I climbed up on the way and all the roads I stumbled upon. Isn't that a lovely open
God.
mind to our tale?
They agree.
Yeah.
If you want, I'll show you all the wild things we've seen. It transformed our very selves. Take a seat beside me, settle right in. Here it
It's a lot of words.
Yeah.
If there's one thing that Oleo likes is it's writing a lot of words.
I love to write a lot of words and never repeat any of them.
Never repeat any of them. Always different every time.
Every time.
Moving side by side. There's nothing we can't do when our stars collide. Always I'll be grateful for
That's true. That's true,
That's
Tracy.
also true.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
every word
That's true. Real.
Variety is the spice of life. I don't know why I'm suddenly feeling defensive. Hello?
No, wait a minute.
Hang on a second.
has to start
God.
with an end.
So it's prog space folk? It's just lacking guitars, right? Synth prog.
Yeah. Synth prog.
That's about as 80s as I can get.
Yeah.
Welcome to a synth prog band, Oleo Tree.
God, yeah. What is synth if not a space guitar?
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Oh. Real.
Much to think about.
Branching paths that we can choose. Gravity draws us ever into something new.
In this essay, I will.
My full dissertation.
That is, yeah, I'm about to say that's a dissertation somewhere for sure.
Yeah. God. Oh!
That's Kaylin.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that Kaylin?
That's Kaylin. Me and
Yeah.
Kaylin playing instruments.
The you know how I feel about a fanfare, baby.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's my wife on trombone and me on trumpet. End off the album. Well, sort of
Incredible.
end off the album.
Oh.
End of the album. Asterisk.
Asterisk.
Asterisks. There's an
so-
asterisk.
If you buy our album on Bandcamp,
Uh-huh.
there is a hidden bonus track.
You sneaky devil.
We are
Sorry.
sneaky devils. That's so true. There is a 15th track. And I wouldn't be a very good salesperson if I played it for you here.
No, you're right. No, they have to go buy it. They have to buy it.
You have to buy it.
Wait.
Yeah, oh, Null's out here like, extended fanfare, please? Extended, please?
More fanfare, please? Please?
More? Think that it was, is that, no? Yeah.
Exclamation point, oh. There's a link tree that has a link to everything on there. And also subscribe to their Patreon, Trevor.
Yeah, thanks.
I would love to do, I have about 9 minutes before I need to collab.
Rapid
so yeah, we could do a rapid fire Q&A. Also, maybe while we're getting questions in the chat, I would love if you two plugged what you do, your streams, like, you know, also obviously do all that and go do like a little wind back and do what we did in the beginning and just like kind of, yeah, this is your space to promote whatever you want.
Go for it.
I stream here on Twitch. I do crochet and knitting, and like that's less important. Usually I host co-working and talking streams where I talk at you, and also I'm doing stuff in the background, and maybe also you get something done, you know. That's what I'm up to. I do art sometimes, and all I talk about is Oleo Tree, so you can also listen to that.
Perfect. Okay.
For the next one. Hi, my name is Super Cool. I make music on Twitch. It's a silly time. I also claim to do a thing, but then mostly talk, which I
would know nothing about that.
Yeah, that's just the curse of the longtime streamer for sure.
Yeah.
We be yapping for
I've been
100%. I sometimes rope Soups into coming onto my stream to do music. So if you want to hear Oleo and Tree make music live, we did recently make a cover of Noah Kahan's Stick Season.
Oh, shut up.
Which will be hitting our YouTube channel in the
I love
next
that little white
bit
man.
here. What a great little white man.
For some reason, like every musician that is a white man, I'm like, that's my little white boy.
That's my little white guy.
I don't know if you're familiar with Medium Build, but I frequently just call him Freaky White Boy. He's my freaky white boy.
Freaky white boy. We're Oleo and Tree. We make music.
Yeah.
Our album came out today. If you could do us a huge favor, if you enjoyed what you just heard, any of it, literally even one song, I want you to do 3 things. I want you to go and interact with the album on your favorite streaming services. That means like the album, share the album, you know, do that kind of stuff. I want you to find your favorite song or 2 and put them on a playlist with other artists that you love or other artists that you think we sound like, because that helps Spotify build its weird algorithmic web.
Ooh.
And then number 3 is I want you to tell one of your friends about us. I want you to find one friend.
Yes.
And be like, I just
At
heard
least
of this
one.
band, Oleo and Tree. Yeah, at least one. I only ask for one. If you
Yeah.
have more friends, I don't have any more than one friend. So,
All right,
not
Soups,
gonna
one of
happen.
us has got to go. I don't know.
You gotta find it out.
Three, find
Yeah.
a friend.
And-
Make
yeah.
a friend. But those are the
Perfect.
three things. Those are the three things that I would ask.
Perfect.
Anything above and beyond that is just we just love and appreciate you
Mhm.
so much listening to the album, and we're on socials everywhere as at Oleo and Tree, except for on TikTok where we're Oleo and Tree. Thank you, TikTok.
Thank
For
you,
that.
TikTok.
But if you want to follow us in any of those spaces, we're pretty easy to find. Oleo and Tree everywhere. We be posting, so
Perfect.
You guys know you watch content and interact
Yeah.
with Emrys, and
Yeah.
Emrys is asking you guys to do interaction things.
Yeah.
So do it. And thank
Incredible.
you. Yeah.
And I know we have a thing from Zoo in chat
Yes.
for a question for you both. Do you have a favorite song to listen to off the album, and is it the same or different as the fave song that you've worked on?
Whoa.
Oh,
Telepathy.
yeah.
Broken Sidewalks. Those are my
okay.
two. Like if I'm just bopping.
Okay,
those are the two
yeah.
I go through. Favorite song that I worked on?
Mm-hmm.
God. Don't ask me to choose between my children.
I'm sorry.
Starshine?
Okay.
I got to
It's
write
because your
music-
wife sought it, isn't it? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, it is. No, but it is though. I got to write sheet
Yeah.
music for my wife, and I got to record with my wife,
Yeah.
and that's like
That is
I love
really,
doing
yeah.
that. And like that was one of the first times that Soups had an ad lib that we really liked that we pulled, and like Starshine was a big like cooperative moment for the two of us. Like it just like, and we worked on it for a really long time. Like Starshine is another one that we just like put a lot of effort into,
Yeah.
and I just really love and loved working on.
Perfect.
I also really like Telepathy. I think that might be my favorite one to listen to. I also really like Stuck. That one goes so hard every single time.
It is so good. Yeah.
So
God.
good.
Oh. Honestly, I'm okay. I've saved 5 songs off of this. I have an observation, a decision saved. The Fight, Stuck, Dawn Dusk, and then Static are
Right.
yeah. That's those are
like
the
those
Emrys.
ones.
Those are the Emrys
Yeah,
K
those are my
certified
favorites.
Emrys K recommendations.
I appreciate that, yeah.
Oh yeah. We also have another question from Spore Boy. Did D&D Media play a part in like your creative process of this, or like, and if it did, like what
I think for me, in the same way that D&D and D&D Media affects any time that I'm writing a story. Like,
Literally, me every time. Yeah.
I mean, like
Me with my dice. Right here.
Yeah, I actually rolled a D20 every time I wrote a song to determine whether it would be a banger. All nat 20s. It's amazing.
All that wow, it's crazy how that works.
Crazy how that works. No. I think that like the biggest thing for me, if I'm going to relate something to D&D, is when I think about the character of Oleo and the character of Tree. Like I can sort of see in the like Oleo is chaotic good, and Tree is like neutral good, trending towards true neutral as a character. But that's
Get out of there.
That's not a rule. Oh yeah, sorry. My dog is probably misbehaving.
Oh, come on. They've never done anything wrong in their life.
Yeah, I don't play D&D or have any background in D&D
That's fair,
whatsoever.
yeah.
But I do. I have lots.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
Yeah.
happy to chat D&D another time. Any other questions?
I love that. Yeah, any other questions?
We had a really great time. We had a really great time working with Omniboy on his feature. That was so special for us. We both have been big Omniboy fans for many years at this point, and
I love that.
It was really excellent getting to work with him. He was a delight.
Yeah.
Jam, of course, was just like, we love Jam. Jam's like, we're best friends. Like, the 3 of us are like real tight.
Truly, yeah.
And same with Courtney. Like Courtney was an amazing collaboration.
I'll never get over that. That was wow.
Yeah. Being able to send someone, it's really quite special as a composer and songwriter to be able to. Yeah, I tried. Yeah. It's really special to be able to send sheet music to a person and be like, okay, I hope that they get what I mean, but also bring themselves to the project and like really sell it. And like I was floored in tears, like
Mm-hmm.
So excited, so happy, like with the performance that Courtney gave me right off the bat. Like this
Yeah.
is, I mean, like, I don't know, it might not be first take magic. Tracy may have done many takes,
Yeah.
but it was first take magic for me because Tracy sent it to me and I was like, okay, this is it. This is the one.
That's
Done.
so-
Yeah. Wow.
Thanks.
That
I get no
is
note.
genuinely so incredible. I love that. Oh yeah, did you work in person with Omni, or was that a
Yes, it was a little bit in person, a little bit over the
Okay.
internet. Omni lives close to me, so
Okay.
the initial like instrumental, we laid
Mhm.
that down in person. Omni and I just spent like 8 hours jamming, like
Oh hell
in
yeah.
his apartment. Yeah, I brought along my like little drum pad, and he had all of his keyboards all set up, and we literally just sat there and played music for 8 hours until we came up with a bunch of different sections that we liked.
God,
And then
yeah.
he sent me on my way, and this was really special for me because Omni was just like, "No, you'll make something cool. Like, here's
shit.
all of my instrument playing. You'll make something cool. Like,
That's
just send me
great, yeah.
send me what you make, and I'll like see if I want anything changed." And so I did, and he was just like, "No, this bangs."
Yeah.
And then when we were doing lyric writing and recording vocals with Omni, we were at a distance, and we were just messaging.
Okay,
files
yeah.
back and forth to each other.
Mm-hmm.
But that it was like a super collaborative start to finish with Omni. Just like Omni really got into the lore, into the story, and into his
I love that,
character,
yeah.
in his place of the kind of world that we're building. And he understood like immediately. He was like, "Oh, I know exactly what part I'm going to play here."
Yeah.
Like,
I love that.
let me add. And his lyric, especially, this is one of, I know that Soups was talking about this as being one of her favorite lyrics, but at the very tail end is oh gosh, remind me, because now I'm blanking. It's
letting go of what may come after me.
letting go of what may come after me. Oh, it is such a
God.
cool call forward,
Yeah.
call back. Like,
Yeah.
be Omni's character present in the moment, but also us reading, and interacting with that in the future. Just like so special.
That's
So
so
special.
incredible. Yeah. All right. This is gonna be the last question we got from Zoo here, and then I will unfortunately have to sign
of
off. But we have, for someone who knows nothing about music producing or writing, is there anything that stood out to you in this process that might have been different for your other albums? So like,
oh man, so many things.
yeah, because I mean, you Soup, you've how many albums have you released under like the Devin Henderson? Well, I say that as like the moniker. Yeah,
a lot, like a whole lot, like everything from like, I think I have like 8 or 9 different chill lo-fi instrumental albums. I think that I have another 4 or 5 albums that I've written that are telling personal stories, and like are albums more like what we left is. So many things were different about this. Everything took longer because I really wanted to put collaboration at the forefront. That was something that's really important to me, and was really important to us, Soups and I. I didn't have to do almost any of the lyric writing, which is such a huge burden off of my chest, because I have some songs that I'm really proud of the lyrics for, but I have to work really, really, really hard at it, like to make lyrics that I really like. And it was so nice to show up to a production session on a Friday morning, and Ilea's just rolling up with like these beautiful stories, and I just like get to record them and process them, and that's so great. It is really different producing someone else as a lead vocalist as opposed to producing myself as a lead vocalist. I find myself taking fewer liberties and keeping things a little bit more true to the recording, which I think this album benefits from greatly, because Ilea has such a strong voice, both in terms of like musically and like, like all of the technical things, but also like really can tell a story vocally. And then I think that the maybe the last thing I'll say is that it was just so much more fun to do like in collaboration than it is to sit in my house alone and just work on my own stuff. I just found it so much more fulfilling and so much more fun, and I can't wait to do it again.
God, I love that. That's so good.
I do love being the supporting role. It's like that feels really good to me. I get to just like I am the Atlas to lifting up Soups' voice and Soups' stories, and like we work together on it, obviously.
Oh yeah.
But
Of course.
that's been really special for me. I've really enjoyed that as a role, as a change, as a shift in my role, for sure. Yeah. What about you? I'm curious how this has felt different to you from other things that we've worked on together, because I know that mostly, or like writing your solo stuff from years ago.
Yeah. Well, it's also so different because I didn't do any electronic anything when I was doing my music, and I didn't work with anyone else. Like, I would learn my song and learn it on guitar, and I would do takes until I got a good one. Sometimes I would add harmonies on it, but that was it. That was all I was doing. Then I just uploaded that. So this has been, it's like, this is so fun for me because I get to do the things that I like, which is singing and writing lyrics, and I don't have to worry about all the other stuff. It's super hard for me.
A perfect mesh of these two. That's crazy.
I don't know how to do this part. Like, I can sometimes write melodies, but that's also not my strong suit. So like Devin would be like, okay, I wrote this little melody. Like, what do you think about lyrics? And I'd be like, that's perfect. That's what I need. I'll write to that. And like, that's just so fun. That feels really easy to me, you know? So sometimes I felt like I'm showing up and doing nothing because I'm doing the stuff that's like, this is easy, you know? Like, I love doing it. I can sing whatever. I can write the stuff, and then Devin turns it into something good, you know?
Yeah.
And like, woohoo!
Yeah, dream team for real, for real.
It does. Like, I mean, I was saying this at the beginning, but like the whole, like, of my strengths, Ilea's strengths, like we really got to come together and do the things that were fun for us, like, for sure.
I love that. I really do. Thank you both for coming on stream today. This is it's such a fun, like, I love this. I love this. I've never like actually so great. Oh my god.
You're a really good interviewer and hype person. You should do this with as many artists as you possibly can.
I really enjoyed this. I am like, part of me is I'm very much a big music person, and I do watch a lot of like, I'm a big Fantano fan. I'm gonna be honest. I love my little bald boy. I love my bald boy, even though he has Listen, he has some bad takes sometimes, but I forgive him. Okay, he's a white boy. He can only do so much. Okay,
he's a critic. He's got to be critical.
He's got to be critical. But no, I'm like a huge Fantano fan. I also watch Turning the Tables pretty frequently.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I love. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with them.
But
no,
like, Behind the Wall. And like, there are so many great.
Yeah, I feel like I really enjoy. It's a lot of content I enjoy to like, you know, consume. So I was like, I just try my hand out. You said that, and I was like, now wait a minute.
Now hold on a second.
Now wait a minute.
No, you have. You were worried maybe earlier about like, I don't know that much about music, and I don't know. You. First off, I don't give a shit. Second off, you were great. I like you were talking about things that were happening in our songs as you heard them, and then that you liked, and it makes you a good critic. Like,
okay, fair enough.
Right. Like, you were reacting to things that you enjoyed, and like, again, for as an artist coming onto a show and wanting to like promote our album and like have people like go and listen to it. Like, you did a really good job of like propping us up and being excited about it. And thank you for sharing our art.
I love when my friends make cool art. It's so I'm like, let me support you. I'm like, thank
you for having us.
Of course, thank you both for coming on, and I will we can do just a little quick outro between all of us.
I'm Soup, I make music. I'm a goofball. Soups and I are going to be going live and more in depth about album and process and things like that. If you guys are really curious about like more of the nitty gritty, we're gonna like play a song, talk about a song, play a song, talk about a song.
I love that.
And spend a couple hours really digging into it. So
hell yeah,
we're doing that today.
5 p.m. Eastern, correct?
In like 52 minutes.
50
we're gonna
minutes.
take a break for we're gonna take a break for lunch. I'm gonna do my makeup.
Oh hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna do that. So that'll be on both of our channels on either twitch.tv/supercool or twitch.tv/thenewsoups.
Perfect.
And I'm Soups. I do crochet and knitting and talking and co-working.
Hell yeah. Perfect.
Have a good collab.
Thank you. I'm gonna go scream about Plate Up. Thank you both so much. Yes, thank you, Zoo, for putting their links in the chat. Make sure you go follow both of them right now. I don't have like a fun sign off or anything, so I'm just gonna say bye. Bye to you two. I'll see you. Bye. I hope that you liked it. I hope that you liked this interview. And like I said, at the beginning, if you would like to see more of this, please let me know. I'm always nervous to kind of branch out a little bit, especially when it comes to things like this, but I had a lot of fun doing it, so it was something that I would definitely be more interested in. So maybe I'll just fucking do it anyway. Maybe if you hate it, I don't care. I'm kidding. I do care about your YouTube. I care about what you think and say. Let me know if you'd love to see more of this. And I don't think I have anything else to say. So I'll catch you in the next one, YouTube.